Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Monday to you all. It is good to be back. I'm back in my home, in my room, back at my parents' place, back in America. So time zones again are kind of wonky, but hey ho, we move on forward. There's a lot of music I need to catch up on, and in fact, the first day that I was gone for, had I made a video for literally every single release that dropped, I think we were supposed to make like 11 videos or something like that in one day, and that's just not feasible. That's literally 3 days worth of content in one day. So we're gonna play some catch up over the next probably what's going to be 2 weeks or so, because my goodness, really schedule was busy last week. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with some of the Wednesday releases and just go slowly but surely until we catch up. So we're gonna start off with the release that I was very upset about missing because well, tripleS have quickly become a group that is contesting for that alt girl group spot. Kind of like the meteoric rise of Promise 9 for me early on in the year, tripleS have kind of done the same. And well, we have a new unit debut on our hands for the Evolution unit. Of course, we had Lovolution not too long ago, and now we have the other half. We will finally have all 16 current tripleS members have officially made at least one debut. So we're going to be checking out the MV for Invincible. Let's do just that. DJ, roll the intro. Right. Oh, tripleS's Evolutions Invincible. Now, much like with Lovolution's Girls Capitalism, a small like 5-10 second snippet of this song had been teased in the Signal way back in the day when they announced the two units, Evolution and Lovolution. But apart from that, ever since the song dropped, I haven't listened to it. I've steered clear of both this title track and the Mujuk album, which I need to also do an explanation for in a second, but I've steered clear from it. I know other people have watched it on the day that it's dropped, and it's taken every single fiber of my being not to spoil myself for this, so we're going to do it now. As for the album, just because there are so many MVs to catch up on, I'm going to hold off on doing album listens for the time being. That and the kind of current arrangements that I have, I really don't have like an entire afternoon to record anymore. I only have like a couple hours in a day, so I'm just going to prioritize MVs, and if I do listen to the album in my free time, I'm going to type it below in a pinned comment or something like that, so I'll keep you all informed on that. But that's enough stalling for me, and let's send it one time. Spacey start, atmospheric. Oh, it's a little bit slower than I anticipated. Okay. I do like the atmospheric mix. It's very appropriate for this song so far. Oh, get your moment, Yeonji. Okay. Oh my goodness, that build was so telegraphed, but I'm still caught off guard by it. Okay. It's high. This vocal top line is very high. Oh, is that the killing point, the cut like diamond part? Oh, I thought we were gonna maybe get rapper Naki and vocalist Tone to follow up as well. God, the build for this song is spectacular. Yeah, the build is so long, but you feel every step of the way. Forever. Cut like diamond, cut like diamond. That's sick. It's not as in your face as I thought it was going to be, just based off of the little snippet that they teased back in the day. Slow release. I'm down. You know what? This is like a... I'm trying to think of a good way to articulate this. Invincible has kind of taken a slightly different direction to what I initially anticipated, just based off of the original snippet that got teased on the signal way back in the day. It kind of rips. Like, this song has one of those beats that once it starts, it's going to keep going and nothing is going to stop it. Wow! Takeaways from it? I was kind of hoping we would get a straight fire, like 1-2 rep verse from Naki and Kotone at some point. If you know, you know, but if you don't, I love a 1-2 rap verse. You know, whether it's EU and Aisha from Everglow, or Mingi and Hongjun from ATEEZ, or even early DC songs like PD when we had Gayon and Dami go 1-2 on rap verses. I just think it's such a cool way to give it a little bit of contrast between two people, and knowing what both Nakyon and Kotone are able to do in that rapping side of things, I wish we got it. We did get quite a few 1-2 punches, especially with that combo of Naki and Tone, just vocally, and I'm not upset by that at any means. Overall, though, the song is really high. Like, it's really high. They are doing some layering things where I feel like there's an extra lower octave vocal part, so it's not just that airy thin high note. There is a little bit of a body below it, which I think is very well balanced. Like, where's that chorus? It must be around here, right? Like, even already up until this point, like, maybe the notes themselves aren't terribly high, but they are getting a little bit thin now. And I think that's almost the style of the song, is that they are purposely using that kind of thinner high voice. And it works for me. It really does work for me. This is a song that I genuinely don't think really needs like a full body, really just heavy high note. Just having vocal top line where it is a little bit like faint and airy, I think stylistically does the song really well. It's that line. There's a lower part there, and I think because of it, it feels a lot more fuller. Yeah, and that very like final line, they cut it like diamond line, very good as a hook. No repeated like la la la's this time around, as we had it in Generations. La, 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 la. We had it in Cherry Talk, didn't we? But anyways, I feel like with a triple S title, a lot of times we had that repeated word or like sound, like the la 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 la. We didn't really get it in Invincible, and kind of Evolution's Invincible as a whole, I feel like is taking some new directional cues when it comes to triple S music, and I quite like it because this makes this song very unique amongst the other triple S titles so far. I'm on board with this. I'm definitely on board with this. Other little kind of like final points for this. I was wondering how Mayu was gonna sound on this. Well, I think the mainly the members that hadn't been part of a unit yet, but especially Mayu, just because I feel like she kind of just appeared and don't really know much in terms of her abilities. Like, you know, if you kind of look at people like, say in this case, you know, Kotone, or in like Levolution, you had Shinwi. You know, they were on Girls Planet, and so people kind of knew what to expect. But with Mayu, she appeared just really late on and didn't really get a lot of content around. Like, we knew she could like dance and stuff. And of course, she has that very kind of like cutesy voice as well. But she pulls off the sound really well. Also, Yeonji, as like, you know, baby maknae of the group, doesn't speak with a very high tone, also pulls off the high sound of Invincible really well. Overall, though, I'm on board with this. I'm on board with this. Um, I know the Mujik album exists, and it's an 8-track album, just because, you know, very much akin to Levolution's Muhan album. Um, but again, it's a time constraint thing, so I'm gonna listen to it in my free time. I'll write my thoughts about it in the comments section down below in a pinned comment. And we'll do it that way, because I'm definitely looking forward to the B-sides on it, especially because there is also yet another Sohyun composition there as well, which I'm very much looking forward to. But of course, there's other B-sides as well, and I cannot wait to get the full Evolution experience later down the road. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, you know, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. Know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.